Hey guys, TVP Bomber here, and today I've got a little video on the patch notes and my thoughts on them. I really wanted to get this video out. Unfortunately, I'm doing this on a family computer because my computer finally quit on me and I lost a lot of stuff. That is also why you're seeing a lot of my Destiny quote-unquote clips in the background. But I wanted to get this video anyways, so anyway, that's just a disclaimer. I don't know when my next video is going to be, and I'm lucky to be able to upload this one. So, what do I want to talk about here? Weapon balancing, a lot of controversial stuff. Let's start with something else that was said about Blink in PvP. The developers actually released a statement earlier last week after the patch notes were released, saying that they recognize that Blink is recognized to be overpowered, recognize that Blink is recognized to be overpowered. Yeah, so people think it's overpowered. And, I'm obviously one of those people. I never thought Blink should be in the game in the first place. It's so OP in PvP. And, yeah, it's just pretty crazy. But yeah, hopefully that means a nerf is incoming to Blink. That would be really great, whether they take your radar away for a certain amount of time after you blink, or they increase your weapon ready time, or they make you not able to shoot right after you blink. That would definitely cut down on blink shotgunning. So yeah, hopefully that means a blink nerf is coming in the near future. Moving on, Gjallarhorn and Icebreaker and Blackhammer. Gjallarhorn is getting nerfed to the Wolfpack rounds. Unspecified number as of yet, but definitely a needed change. Anyone who says it's not a needed change is full of themselves or just plain stupid. I've seen tons of videos saying that Gjallarhorn should not be nerfed for separate reasons, and all those reasons I found to be incredibly short-sighted, narrow-minded, and just all-around ignorant. So that was something. And so, yeah, if you don't think Gjallarhorn needed to be nerfed, you're crazy. And this will allow Bungie to make way better fights in the future, so they don't have to work around, they don't have to design around Gjallarhorn being in the game because it's so powerful. Blackhammer and Icebreaker, however, I used to think, like when the patch notes came out, that the nerfs were not bad or not, warranted enough, right? But after watching a video that I'll probably link in the description below, as well as put an annotation, please go watch it. It's very, very well put together, very, very good. But I saw several videos saying, Blackhammer and Icebreaker, if you nerf them in the way that you're nerfing them now, this is just going to destroy the weapon. And they don't really deserve these nerfs. The way they're nerfing Blackhammer and Icebreaker are really removing the appeal of the weapon completely, so it will be completely obsolete. And after watching those videos, I saw a lot of their points, and I agree. It was very, very well formulated, very well thought out, and I didn't think about a lot of that stuff myself. So I would highly recommend you go watch that video. Very, very good. But I'm going to change my opinion and definitely say that Icebreaker and Blackhammer probably shouldn't be nerfed. They need to find some other way to deal with it. I'm not sure how. I'm not a professional on this stuff. Usually I can come up with a few ideas, but on this particular thing with Blackhammer and Icebreaker, I cannot figure it out, how they should cut back these weapons. But they should not do it the way they're planning to do it, is all I'm trying to say. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty PvP stuff. Obviously, Thorn is getting the most prevalent nerf buff, actually, and I don't think it's going to be enough. I still think Thorn is going to be very, very dominant, even with the additional hand cannon nerf, where the range is going to be pretty much very, very curtailed on hand cannons. Thorn's still going to have the Send It perk, which increases its range and its headshot hitbox. So you're still going to be able to, very accurately kill people at pretty crazy ranges. And with the maps that are in the game right now, Thorn is still going to be quite dominant. Don't you guys worry. Unfortunately, they're not nerfing it nearly enough. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. We're going to still see Thorn around for the Taken King. Trust you. Trust me on that one. Anyways, last word. I think they're nerfing it a little bit too much. At least on paper, it looks pretty drastic with combined with the hand cannon nerf, like the range on the last word is going to be pitiful. Which I'm not saying it shouldn't be. It definitely behaves way too much like a scout rifle in its current form. But I don't know. It could be a little bit too much. We'll have to see on that one. I'm gonna reserve judgment for that one. But to me, it looks a little bit too much. Shotguns. They're not even doing anywhere close to what needs to be done to nerf the shotguns. They're nerfing shot package and rangefinder by a significant amount, albeit. But my favorite shotgun is not a shot package or rangefinder shotgun, and it still does work. It's a close and/or personal shotgun that I use on my warlock, and shotgun melee is still going to be very, very good. Regular shotguns are still going to be very, very good. Your Felwinners, your Matadors, your Party Crashers. You might see more perk variety, but the shotguns are still going to be a problem. They're still going to be overpowered, and Blink Shotgun is still going to be around. So that's really unfortunate as well. Auto rifles, great stuff is happening to those. That's a relief. Hopefully they'll still be able to compete with Thorn and the pulse rifles as well, which I'll get to those in a minute. But Hardlight is something that I want to focus on, because Hardlight is supposedly immune to damage drop-off, which is the new mechanic they're adding into auto rifles. Very, very finely tuned damage drop-off at range, so your damage will steadily go down the farther you are away. Very, very good feature that they're adding in the Taken King, and I'm super excited to see the effects of that. But at the same time, Hardlight is being buffed so that it's not affected by this damage drop-off, which could very well make it a very, very dominant auto rifle, and I'm excited to see where that goes, because Hardlight was pretty much has been dismissed throughout Destiny. And you only really used it even in the old auto rifle meta. You rarely used it over like Suros or other legendary auto rifles, because the perks just weren't worth it. So yeah, that could be very interesting. You heard me talk about the pulse rifles a little bit before. I want to say something about this. I think the pulse rifle is going to be the dominant weapon in Taken King. Excuse me. I really hope they're not. But I hope everything's nice and balanced, but the way things are looking right now, it doesn't look like it's going to be. I think the Red Death and the Messenger are going to be extremely, extremely dominant in the Taken King meta. Sorry if you can hear my phone vibrating as well. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. I don't know. We'll have to see. Thorn is obviously still going to be dominant in my opinion. Shotguns are still going to be very dominant. That's all unfortunate. But Pulse Rifles still are looking good. Like, they're getting nerfs and buffs in different areas, but it looks like they're coming out more on top than they are getting negative effects handed to them. So Pulse Rifles are, in my opinion, getting an overall buff, and they're going to be very good. Red Death and Messenger, I think, like I said, are going to be the go-to weapons now. So that'll be interesting to see. Even in gameplay that I've seen of the Taken King, I don't know if it's patch gameplay or not, but the Suros PDX, which is a new legendary pulse rifle coming in the Taken King, looked the most dominant out of all the other weapons in the gameplays that I saw. So I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, my prediction is it was auto rifles for the first part of the game. It's hand cannons right now. Maybe Bungie really is doing a cycle like Luke Smith said in one of those interviews, and now they're just buffing pulse rifles, and pulse rifles are going to be dominant for a little bit. I honestly would not mind that, because auto rifle meta was actually fun, even though there wasn't that much variety. Everyone was using an auto rifle. It was fun. It was a lot more fun than this stupid freaking hand cannon meta where you just get melted by thorns and last words. And I think the pulse rifle will be actually a good mixture of long time to kills of auto rifles versus short time to kills of hand cannons, shorter time to kills, and pulse rifle is going to kind of be in between that, I'd say, and I think it'll be fun. Even if pulse rifles are the most dominant, it'll still be fun. I think a lot more fun than it is right now, at least. So yeah, that's my thoughts. Hope you guys agree or don't agree. Like, comment down below what stood out to you guys. What patches stood out to you guys as interesting. Another thing I'm not looking forward to is seeing fusion rifles return into the meta. Those things are so dumb. they're just cross-map shotguns in my opinion, and I'm not excited to see them come back. But like I said, shotguns are still going to be way too powerful in Taken King, so maybe we won't see as many fusion rifles. But in my opinion, fusion rifles are still ridiculous right now. It's just shotguns are more ridiculous. Anyways, yeah, like I said, down below in the comments section, read the patch notes, watch the video that I suggested, and tell me what you guys think is going to be a pretty dominant weapon. Tell me what you guys think is going to be your favorite weapon. Tell me what is your favorite weapon right now. What weapons do you think are getting over nerfed? What weapons do you think are not getting nerfed enough? Put all that down in the comment section below. I want to hear what you think. I want to hear some opinions and maybe do an edit to this video. And if I see some of your points are really good, I will definitely shout you out and feature them. So thank you guys all for watching this video. I'm super excited for Taken King no matter what happens. A lot of cool stuff is going to happen, and I think at least PvE wise we're going to get our fill. PvP, whether it's balanced or not, I hope it'll still be fun, and that's all I hope really. So yeah, like I said, again, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Don't know when that's going to be, but yeah, thanks. See you later.
Well done. I could have used your talents in the field.